G'day, I'm Bruce Southwood, and when I'm not managing the local Outback Steakhouse, I like to pop open a Foster's and listen to prank calls by the phone losers of America.
Hey there, Internet. I'm going to play a prank for you that happened about a year ago. It was in November of 2011, and it happened on Rob the Hyena's prank show, his live show, which was called The Prank Show, because he's so creative. The original prank was about an hour and 15 minutes long. I've shaved about an hour off of it, so it's not really long, which is kind of a good thing. The call's to a restaurant where we had access to their security cameras, which we weren't supposed to have access to, and they didn't know we had access to, so we could watch everything that was happening at the front counter while we prank called them, which made it, a lot more fun than it normally would be. But here is a conversation between Rob the Hyena and the store's manager, which is already in progress because I've shaved so much off of it. Here you go.
Someone was claiming that they used smaller cups and they were getting water from somewhere. Where do you supply your water from?
We have a jug out front.
A jug.
A water jug.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you open up your water jug and look inside and determine if there's anything inside of it for me, please?
Yeah, hold on.
Here he comes.
I just checked it. It's all good.
It's all good?
Yep.
Okay, do you have a second manager on duty with you?
No.
It's just that in order for us to take a verbal confirmation over the phone, we have to have a second party who can verify this.
The other one, she's MOD on other nights. You want to ask her?
Yeah, if you could bring the crate out to her of water or whatever you keep it in, and have her look inside of it as well, and if you can both verify that, there's no problem. We can probably take it on your word then, but we just need the verification of two parties.
Okay, hold on.
It starts off kind of slow because at first it was just cool to watch them do things on the security camera because, that's a little different for us. But keep watching and things will escalate soon, I promise.
Hello, yes.
Hi.
This is Roy from the health department.
Hi, this is Cassie.
Hi, Cassie. We're investigating some customer complaints about possible metal or plastic shavings in some of the beverages.
Uh-huh, I understand.
Have you looked inside your water coolers recently?
Yeah, I just took a look at it, and I was just up working on the window. Haven't seen any metal shavings in it.
Okay. Also, could you go over to your fountains? Do your fountain beverages...
The soda fountain?
Yes, to the soda fountain. Where the spouts are for the beverages, do they unscrew?
Yes.
Can you unscrew them for me, each one, and look inside the caps to make sure there's nothing inside the caps?
Okay, hold on, I'll be right back.
Just go ahead and do that for me and come back and tell me what you find.
Okay.
She's unscrewing them all.
Okay, I see her coming out. Yeah.
Oh, she's taking them all off. She's taking them all off now.
Yeah, awesome.
That girl's ass is just hanging out of her pants.
Tell her to take one of them off and then push the lever, the button.
Oh, good. Yes, yes.
It'll squirt on her.
Hello.
Hello, is this Cassie?
Yes.
Yes, were you able to go ahead and look inside of all the caps?
I unscrewed them all and they're all fine.
You actually left before I was able to give you all the instructions. After you unscrewed them, did you release some of the beverage out to make sure that the beverage was coming out clean?
I did not, but I did take off both pieces, the white piece and the black piece that unscrews. Yeah.
I need you to.
I
need you to go ahead.
Drain them all?
Yeah, I need you to drain them at least maybe 5 or 6 ounces. Also, go ahead and just put a small cup of water down and clean each one of those washers for me. If I can get some verification that you've cleaned the washers after the complaint was made, that should help out the situation.
Okay.
Yeah, so just go out there and go ahead and do that, and
okay,
come back when you clean all those. Great.
All right, Jim. Give me just a minute.
Roy, by the way.
Hi.
Is this Cassie again?
So, yes, this is.
Okay.
So we have on our soda machine the only 2 light-colored drinks we have are lemonade and Sprite, and I can kind of see little. I wouldn't know if it was metal or not, but I showed Dwayne also, my coworker. It looks like there might be little particles maybe in there.
Oh, there are little particles. Okay, because we are getting more reports in. Hold on, I've got one coming in right now. I'm just going to read what it says, and I'm going to tell you what the complaint is. One moment, please.
Because they're getting more complaints. There's one coming in right now. There's a complaint coming in right now. He's going to read it to me. Tell me what it says.
This report here indicates that it might also have been an issue with a condiment. Do you have condiments that you leave out front?
We have mustard and ketchup.
Okay, yes. If you could just put a paper plate down, and just take one of your ketchup bottles or one of your ketchup dispensers and squeeze a bunch of ketchup onto it, and then also do the same for mustard.
Would a condiment portion cup work? I don't have a paper plate.
A plate would be preferable. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to just spread the material thin, the condiment thin, so you can take a look inside of it. If it's in a bowl, you won't be able to see to the bottom. You want to be able to see all the contents.
All right, let me grab a plate. Just the ketchup or the mustard as well?
We'll start with the ketchup first.
All right. I'm not seeing anything in the ketchup.
Okay. You can go ahead and try the mustard next.
Oh, wait, you know what? I think that this might be something right here.
You think you might see something?
Yeah. Let me ask my coworker just to get a second opinion really quick.
Yes, a second opinion would be good. Is there any way you can take photographs for us?
Yeah, I can on my phone.
You can on your phone? Excellent. Yeah, if you could take photographs for us, you can send them to our corporate office.
Is that an email web address? Or here, let me write it down.
Yeah.
I have an iPhone, so I'm pretty sure I can send it to just about anything.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, yeah. So give me your address that you want me to send it to.
Yeah, you'd send it to our Nolta office.
Okay, and what is that?
It's going to be safety@notla.com. I need you to go ahead and take a picture of your fountains and of wherever you keep your condiments and your water cooler.
Okay.
It's important that we actually see under the spouts. You need to hold your phone underneath each spout and take a photo of each spout.
You know, I honestly kind of feel that we're working, and honestly, I'm looking at the little pieces that you guys are talking about, and they're so small that you really won't be able to see them in the pictures. I think it would be much more time efficient and effective if you had someone come here. Or, I mean, because I can take as many pictures as you want, but they're not showing up in the pictures.
Oh, no, that's fine. We can enhance the photos.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. We can we can blow the photos up to enormous sizes and see even the smallest microscopic particles.
All right.
We have the
technology.
technology.
Well, then I'm lining everything up on here, and I'm going to take the pictures.
I guess at this point we hardly even needed the security cameras because we were getting them to send us those cell phone pictures. But I don't know, here's where it starts getting really ridiculous.
Also, how high off the ground is your beverage machine?
Wayne, how high off the ground would you say our beverage machine is? I'd say maybe 3.5 feet.
3.5? How tall are you, ma'am?
He's going out there to look. I'm 5'2". He's going out there to look.
You're
3 feet, yeah.
You're 5. Could you stand by the machine to give us a reference and then have him take a photo so we have a height reference?
Okay.
Something that we can refer. You said you're 5'2", correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay. We'll use that as the height reference. So if you could stand next to the machine, and then if someone could take a photo of you next to the machine, that would give us a height reference as to how high the beverages are. Altitude affects some of the chemical reactions when people get sick from metallurgy.
Here, can you take a picture of me next to the photo machine? I want to see how high off the ground it is. Altitude affects the chemical reactions. Make sure I'm standing up straight. Because I want to see how, and try to get my whole body so they can see how tall it is, how high off the ground it is.
Yes, your whole body is important.
Well, there's a counter in the way, but
okay.
I'm trying to see.
Well,
okay.
if you face the camera, then we'll be able to use trigonometry to determine how high it is, specifically using your shadow. So make sure you go ahead and face the camera when the picture is taken.
Okay.
You know, like when you were in the 9th grade and you figured out how tall flagpoles were based on the shadow. We're going to send it over to our lab and have them do a chemical analysis based on the PSI pressure that your other employee provided us and the height of the drink machine. I'm going to see if there are any new leads on my reports. One moment, please.
Okay.
I'm going to print out a new one. Excellent. None of the new reports indicate any problems. Let me ask some of my associates who are currently on duty if they felt there were any problems.
Okay.
Hi, this is Jason from Liabilities Department. How may I help you?
Jason. Okay, I've got Jason on the line. Jason, go ahead.
Okay, let's see. We're taking a look at the incident reporting. I think we're in the blue here. I think we're going to be okay. Have we obtained all the pictures?
Let me double check. Cassie, have you
Okay.
gone ahead and sent all those photos over?
I've sent 3 so far.
Okay, excellent.
3, okay.
Let me get...
Will we have the trigonometric definitions for the height?
Yes, I believe we do. Let me get logistics on the phone. Let me get Arby from logistics. Arby.
Hey, this is Arby. Yeah, I actually see the picture of the 5'2" girl in front of the machine.
Is that what your calculations show? That she's 5'2"?
Yeah, well, she is a few inches in front of the machine, and I think in order to, accommodate for like shadows and, the angle and everything, we need her to remove her top so we can see her boobs. So we actually need to see her boobs clearly in the photo.
Arby, that's not appropriate. It's a little late here. We're in our call center.
No, this is all trigonometry. It's very scientific. We need to see her boobs in the photo, and we need her to take a picture of her boobs next to the soda machine. And
what's your name?
My name is Arby, ma'am.
Arby who?
Arby Carter. You can call me Big. But, ma'am, we're going to need you to remove that turquoise top and show us your young, succulent boobs. We need to see your young, succulent boobies.
I guess I kind of messed up and gave away that it's a prank there at the end. But at that point, the prank had been going on for over an hour, so it really needed to end. A few seconds after the boobs comment, the owner of the restaurant came there from home because, the manager called him and said, "We've got crazy stuff happening here, you need to get here now." But the owner took Cassie's cell phone and started talking to Rob the hyena, which is this part.
Who is this? Who is this?
Hello, who is this?
This is the owner. Who is this?
Sir, this is Mr. Gerbil.
I don't care who this is. If you're the health department, get down here.
Sir, we will send someone down there if we determine that there are problems at your location.
There aren't any problems. They're dealt with. No soda's being served.
I have to read the latest report, sir. Let me print one out and determine if there are any more complaints on it. Please bear with me.
How do I know who you are?
Sir, I have not even acquired your name yet. Sir, what's your name?
No. How do you know
Sir,
who he's wearing?
Sir, this is Arby from the health department. This is all for science!
Look at.
And that's a really sexy turquoise shirt that she's wearing with no sleeves.
Look at. There's nothing. There's no soda until I find out what's going on, and that won't be till tomorrow. So I'm not selling any soda.
We also had some complaints that one of your cooks, whenever she was bending over the fryer, people were concerned because it looked like her underwear was dangling over the cooking surface.
Oh, this is bullshit.
And also science!
But there was complaints about her underwear hanging onto the fryer, perhaps dick mites getting into the food.
I don't. You guys, come down here if you got a problem. That's all I got to say.
Science!
Sir, we don't need to come down there. We already have plenty of photo evidence.
What are you talking about, photo evidence?
Your employees provided us a great deal of photo evidence of...
Talking about.
What do you mean what we were talking about? Ask your employees how they provided us lots of photo evidence of the problems happening there.
We need the boobs, sir.
Yes, but now we need some photo evidence of your employees not wearing enough clothing while serving food.
Especially the one in the turquoise would be my choice. So hurry up with that.
What are you talking about? No clothing. Not wearing clothes. This is ridiculous.
One of your employees in a pink hat, we've had complaints that when she bends over the fryer, her underwear hangs out and is then touching the food.
There's no one with a pink hat on here.
I'm sorry, sir, but you are lying.
Yeah, there is one. What does that have to do? She's wearing shorts.
Is her underwear hanging out of the shorts?
I don't know.
Can you see her butt crack when she's working?
No. Totally ridiculous.
Sir, do you think it's acceptable to have your employees' underwear hanging out of their pants while they bend over the fryer and serve burgers?
She's got an apron on.
Does that change the fact that her underwear is hanging out of her pants and up her butt crack?
It is not hanging out. I don't know who the hell you are. Get down here if you got a problem.
Sir, I don't need to come down there. I have plenty of photos.
Whatever.
Sir, have you taken into account science?
Yes, have you taken into account the science of drink mixture proportions?
Say what?
Drink mixture proportion science. We use trigonometry and chemistry to figure out if the drinks are acceptable to give to customers.
Science.
This is a prank.
Sir, we've also had reports that several of your employees with large breasts were dancing on the countertop all around the pole.
Here, find out who that is and get them arrested.
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
Is this the sexy one in the turquoise?
I want to get his phone number, please.
That guy's pissed.
I'm pissed. This isn't what I came to work for.
I know. Get him off the phone.
The patient has been lost.
At some point during that conversation with the owner, the employees, they took a dish towel or something and threw it over the camera because they had figured out that we'd been watching them this whole time. But right around the end of this, after this conversation, is when Tabachi figured out that we had access to other cameras in the store, which is too bad we didn't know about for the previous hour, but we had access to this camera in the back room where Cassie was sitting at a desk counting her money for the end of the day. So here's the call we made to her cell phone.
Did you see there's a backroom camera too?
Oh, no.
Oh, they have a...
Yeah.
Oh,
they have a backroom camera.
We could have been
Right in
watching.
the back room, I see the
link.
turquoise girl counting cash from. Oh, right now the back one's still live, dude. The back one's live. Yeah, she's counting the till right now.
Oh, there's your girl, Brad. There's your turquoise girl.
Oh, hi. Is this sexy turquoise girl sitting in the back room with all the piles of money on the desk in front of her next to the red push-button phone? Because we can still see you. Isn't that creepy? We're watching you. Look to your left.
Wave at us. Wave at us. Say hello. Wave at us.
Take off your shirt. Show your boobies.
Show us your boobs.
He's looking at us. Oh, she flipped us off. Holy shit.
Tell that bald-headed guy to get out of the way while you're flipping us off. We can't see you do it. Okay, flip us off again. Flip us off again.
Oh, he's covering it up.
Did anybody get a picture of her flipping us off?
We lost camera 4.
What is wrong with you?
We're nerds, ma'am. We've never had sex before.
Camera 4 is down. Camera 4 is down.
You might be wondering how we found these open security cameras that people aren't supposed to know about. There are certain search terms that you can put into Google that will find hundreds of these. And the owners have no idea that they're open to the world because they're just not configured properly. The one search term I know offhand is guestimage.html. You put in guestimage.html into Google and you're going to find a bunch of open security cameras that really aren't supposed to be there. There's another way that's even easier though. You go to this website, it's called opentopia.com, and their site automatically collects all these security cameras that can be found on Google. and it organizes them by country and state. Some of them are labeled, with the business name and phone number. Some are supposed to be open to the public, but like a ton of them are not supposed to be open at all. If you find one and it's not labeled and you don't know who it belongs to, you just kind of watch it and look for clues and try and figure out who it belongs to and get their number and start making calls. It's fun. If you're interested in hearing the entire hour of fun that we had with that restaurant, there should be a link in the description where you can download the MP3. So look for that. It won't be up there right away, but it should be up there, within a day or two after I post this. And if you like the sound of Rob the Hyena's prank show, you can listen to old episodes by going to cactiradio.com/prank show. It's a good show. He did some really awesome stuff. You might remember him from the Twinkies and Gatorade call from 7-Eleven. He takes things a little bit farther than I like to take things, but it's hilarious. It's good stuff. So cactiradio.com/prank show. And there's one more of these that happened right after this one happened. And in my opinion, it's even more awesome than this one. So be watching the channel. I'm going to try and get it posted within a week. It's good stuff. See you then.